Hello, folks. This is Psychic Underlord, psychicunderlord.com, as well as psychicunderlord.net, which is our YouTube page. I want to thank you so much for viewing, as well as commenting, sharing, liking, uh, giving the algorithm the understanding that you want to see this information, that you want to hear from Psychic Underlord. And we are very ecstatic that we're closing off 2023 with our store, helping hundreds of people, thousands of products, and we want to thank you. It's all about you. Today's video is about time travel lag. I think everyone has heard of jet lag. We're sitting outside just kind of taking a look out in the backyard. The sun is so beautiful. It's on Christmas Day. And while I'm doing this video, I said, well, why don't I just get a glimpse of the sun that keeps coming across the skyline, and something that we are so accustomed to. We haven't taken a closer look at it. Some days it's very blazing and hot. Some days it's very cool. You know, it depends on the atmosphere, what covers it, what is between us and the sun. And, so maybe people also talk about there are two suns. So let's see if we see anything funny in this video. But time travel lag is a concept that when we go back in spiritual time travel, through the DNA, through the Akashic record, pulling out instances, blockages, transforming, changing conversations, changing what actually happened in your mind as well as in the mind of all the people who were there. On their end, what is between that person across town and you? There's a whole lot of possibility there. So the concept that we present in our rituals is that you have to believe on the other side. If you're suspect that something is not coming through, maybe it's because you're making it not come through, or there's something in you, a blockage that you don't want to release. The lag is that when you go back in time, producing the energy of the changes that you've specified that you want to transform. It could be that you wanted to kiss a person instead of turn away that time. That may not make them magically appear to you in your home saying, I love you, with a dozen roses, because you have to live in reality. Reality is the culmination of all of your time travel, moving forward, as well as things in the past through the ritual, through the time travel rituals, through our shop, moving forward with those new energies that transform the future. So the things that you've closed yourself off from and saying, oh, well, because I did not kiss this person when I should have in the past, all the loneliness that you're experiencing now, and maybe your frigidity or your fear of people, all these things have been produced because of your prior decisions. Now you change the concept of what you did in the past. You may find yourself becoming much more gregarious and open to people, hugging one another, kissing people, that you find to be shocking, because your chemistry, your biochemistry has changed. Your electrical engineering, the way that you're set up, has changed by yourself opening up to that experience. In the past, there was no indication of what happened after that kiss. You didn't totally time travel engineer step by step an expansive experience. Some people have, but a lot of people are focused on one or two particular instances when they do their time jump, which is significant. But moving forward, the lag of it is going to take place. Many times people say, oh, after I do my time jump, I feel as if I'm exhausted and tired. Is that normal? Yes, it is, because so much of in your DNA that has happened since then, since the prior memory, and then since the change of the time jump. That means everything going after that instance has to be recalibrated, which means you're going to want to lay down. You're going to want to drink water. You're going to want to relax. So people, just consider that. If you have a busy, demanding schedule, it's probably good if you have a slowdown time, a slowdown day, and then you get your time jumps done then. And then you'll be able to feel the difference and say, oh, well, I feel a sense of clarity now. I feel that my body has adjusted to the changes. Now, but miraculously, my old boyfriend didn't show up. No, that's because he's not a part of your present reality. Your previous moment in that point in time that was adjusted in the past has been transformed, but that does not indicate that he may walk into your life. You may need to reverse or time travel engineer an extensive connective experience with several different time jumps to bring you closer and closer together. It happens all the time where people say, I haven't seen a person for 5 or 10 years. Then all of a sudden, boom, they show up on a city street. That could have been through something that they've changed in their present without a time jump. But with the time jump, it definitely brings it forward faster and more consistently because you have essentially designed and utilized my psychic power to be able to manifest it into your reality through many different modalities. So the lag that you feel, the tiredness, the um, the looking around and wondering, what's going on. I feel a sense of peace, but I don't see all of the things. The reality is that you're not going to see all these things. You're going to have to essentially go outside. You're going to have to experience some things. It may not just be the same day. Now, if, say, for example, this person is your next door neighbor and they're logically, if it does not make sense logically in your mind is not going to be able to manifest it. I can guarantee you that. That's one secret. You have to make sense logically. And even if you're illogically design something in your mind, say, well, I'm going to force myself to believe it, something inside your spirit may not believe it. And that's where the rubber hits the road. People have to be honest with themselves. If you truly do not believe it, or you don't logically have any type of structural evidence that this can actually occur, you're not going to be able to manifest it. We talk about pineal gland projection and the matrix and all this other stuff that we're going to get into different videos. And when you put it together, you'll say, oh, now I understand how I'm creating my life and how I'm essentially hiring new energies into my existence through psychicunderlord.com to be able to transform what comes out before me and what comes at me through my vision on my end. People have told me amazing things. I've talked to them over the phone. I said, now I see it. Now I understand what's going on. Now I have to trust myself. Now I have to release these parts of myself that I've essentially held back unbeknownst to them. But that's why you have a coach, someone to take you out of your comfort zone to produce what you really desire to produce. So I'm going to end this video here on time lag. Be patient. We do these rituals. We put 1-year timelines together. You can also extend them for additional year. If you live day by day, what's the point in 1 year from now? What's the point of 2 years from now? Live day by day. And then as things become clearer through your ritual journaling, then you'll be able to understand what type of changes are happening. So suppose we change it. You do end up kissing this person. Are you comfortable in knowing that the results that come from that kiss may not be that person, but it may be someone else? It may be the feeling of a kiss with another individual. It may be the feeling of self-love that you've been denying, your self-esteem. Maybe you didn't have the confidence to kiss that person, and now you all of a sudden start to create a tremendous amount of personal respect, self-worth. You're starting to feel differently about yourself. That's a win. And that connects with everything else. You can't control 100% of the matrix because we talk about the destiny control matrix as well. So you have to, so the metaphysical common sense test, by putting that on yourself, this is where the barriers fall. This is where you start to become comfortable and say, oh, now I'm starting to become more comfortable and at ease because I'm more of accepting what I don't know. But only thing I have to do is accept it spiritually and allow my body to go through it and trust that this whole thing has been set up for my good. So thank you so much. And we look forward to talking to you guys soon. The sun is coming out beautifully here this Christmas day. God bless.